What's up? It's Big O, here to speak his mind one more time like I always do. You already know the business. Hey yo, to all the females that be on that first date stuff, far as like basically you're not coming to my house on the first date, you don't know me like that, you got to get a chance to know me and stuff like that. Much respect. I respect that to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that type of person too. You know, it's certain things that I don't want to do with a female until I get to know her, which should be understandable because I understand where she coming from. She don't want to go to your crib on the first date because she don't know you. Understandable. You can't do nothing but respect that. I respect that to the utmost, you know. With that being said though, if it's a first date and we trying to get to know each other, you know, we can meet up somewhere, like we can meet up at a park. We can meet anywhere. Basically, we can meet anywhere where now one of us basically got to come up out of our pocket unless we're going to do something like Dutch or something like that, or, you know, whatever the case may be, because you got to understand that we're trying to get to know each other. You know, and in order us to get to know each other, you know, of course, we're going to have to meet somewhere, you know, let's just meet somewhere neutral. With that being said, the reason why I'm speaking on that is because I done had issues in the past with certain type of women that basically was, hey, I'm going to tell it like it is. Seemed like they was looking for a free meal. And the reason why I say that is because when actually I had to learn the hard way, first of all. But the reason why I say that is because when it was times where we were supposed to link up or whatever, it was always a restaurant. It was never nothing like a park or anything, nothing like that. But it was basically like somewhere where, you know, your bruh man gonna have to go ahead and dig in his pockets. And the reason why I say I had to dig in my pockets, because the simple fact is I'm not gonna expect no female to pay for me. I'm not that type of dude. I'm gonna always come with my own dough, no matter what the case may be. Even if she's the one who say we can meet at a restaurant. And usually from my past experience, that's what it was. You know, it was basically her suggestion. Me, I'm not really picky, never been no picky type of dude. We can meet up at a park. We can meet up at the movies. We can meet at the restaurant. It doesn't matter. But if we trying to get to know each other, let's pick somewhere like neutral where now one of us have to even come up out of our pockets. For the simple fact is we trying to get to know each other. I don't want to meet you at a restaurant and then, you know, basically you expected me to pay for both of us when you suggested it. No, I don't want to do that. I won't do that to you. You know, I'm going to say something like a park, you know, anywhere, you know, anywhere where now one of us got to even come up out of our pockets. The reason being is because we're trying to get to know each other. Like I said, I understand if you don't want to come to my house on the first date. I understand that. So I hope that you understand I'm not trying to go in my pockets for a stranger that I just met on the first date. But I didn't have problems with females in the past though, man. Basically, we'll go out to the restaurant, we'll chop it up, have good convo, eating our little meals or whatever. And of course, it was on me. I wasn't tripping, you know, because I had to learn the hard way. I was the one who suggested it. You know, we chopping it up, eating our little meals or whatever, enjoying the conversation, you know, which it seemed like it. The next thing you know, they just vanish. I don't hear from them no more. And every time that I like basically would meet a female, you know, they'll ask me things like, what do you like to do? You know, I understand you're trying to get to know me. I tell you what I like to do, you know, but I specifically leave out anything that has anything to do with paying money. You know, and it's basically a test. I guess you could say it's a test. But with that being said, you know, they're like, oh well, you don't like to go out. You know, you don't like to go to the movies. I like to go to the movies. I like to go bowling. I like to shoot pool. I like to go eat. You know what I'm saying? I like to go out to the club. You know, everything has to do with a brother man digging in his pockets. And the reason being is because the females that I met in the past, you know, basically they was the type of females that basically they want you to pay. You know, they basically want you to pay. I know not all women are the same. Not all women are like that. You got cool women. You know what I'm saying? You got cool females that, man, they ain't even tripping on that. You know, it's on them. Whatever. Woo up the bam, you know. Those are the type of women that I really deal with because you look out for me. I look out for you. You know, that's the way I like it. But nowadays, you're not going to find that, you know, basically you're going to run into the average female that basically looking for a handout. Whether you get mad or not, it's the truth. It is what it is. And I'm only speaking from my experience. So when it comes to like linking up with a female, trying to get to know her, I can get to know you at a park. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go to no Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go to no Papa Do's, you know, just like my brother, man. My brother, you know, love him dearly. You know what I'm saying? And he told me about like a female that he met, you know, online or wherever he met at. You know, I'm just assuming it was online because that's how people meet nowadays. But anyway, he met this female wherever he met at, you know, and, you know, he living paycheck to paycheck, just like all of us. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of us, I should say. But, he living paycheck to paycheck. It's all good. But he's talking to this certain female or whatever. And, you know, I guess he was going to take her out to eat. You know, to each his own. Dude, you grown. Do what you going to do. He took her out to eat or whatnot. He told me the whole lick. He took her out to eat. You know, they had a good time or whatever. Well, the bill came. First of all, he took her out to Papa Do's. You know, he took her out to Papa Do's. I looked at him like he was crazy. Like, dude, you just now meeting this female, you know, and this y'all first date, and you going to Papa Do's. So I had to ask him, who suggested Papa Do's? He said she did. I said, oh, okay. You must left that door open for that. He was like, yeah, I just asked her where she want to go eat. Well, that's his fault. But anyway, they got their little grub on or whatever. And the bill came. I can't remember what the bill was. But for those who know about Papa Do's, you know it ain't no cheap bill. So with that being said, I think like the bill was so high, that's all he had in his pocket. He couldn't afford nothing else. You know, he barely could afford that. You know, so he paid for it, you know, and she wanted to go out and go bowl. And I can't remember what his excuse was. I think his excuse was like he had to go to work the next day or something. I can't remember. But with that being said, I call him a goofball. I mean, you're a goofball, man. You know what I'm saying? But you opened up the door for that. I can't get mad at her. I mean, you gave her that option, you know. Where do you want to eat? You know, and then she picked one of the most expensive places in Georgia, you know, that I know of. Papa Do's is not cheap. But with that being said, you know, did he link up with her ever again? No, you already know the business. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, what's up with old girl that you took to Papa Do's? I asked him like 2 weeks later when I seen him 2 weeks later. What's up with old girl that you took to Papa Do's, man? What's good? You hit that? What's good? Oh, man, she on that bullshit. What you mean she on that bullshit? Man, she done blocked my number, man. You know what I'm saying? She done blocked my number, man. I ain't gonna even mess with her no more. I ain't gonna mess with her no more. You goof troop. That's what I said to you. Goof troop. What you expect, man? You open up the door for that, then expect what comes with that. But with that being said, much love, much respect to the females that hold it down on their own. You know, that hold it down on their own. You know what I'm saying? And do their thing. I got nothing but respect for you, for real, for real. But for those that's looking for a handout, kick rocks. You already know the business. They can't stand a dude like me because, hey, I give it to you straight, no chase. You can't sugarcoat real shit because it ain't gonna be right. That's some real deal shit. But anyway, it's your boy Big O. I'm about to go ahead and spin in the wind and take flight. You already know the business. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Until next time, speak your mind. I see y'all in traffic. One.